All right, guys, I'm gonna pop some tags because I got $20 in my pocket. I don't really know like pop my tags means, but it sounds pretty cool. And we're gonna go thrifting, and I'm gonna share my favorite thrifting shopping hacks with you. Let's go. Oh, you can't go in the store. We gotta go around. Okay, so my first tip is to know when to shop, and I mean this both during the time of the week as well as seasonally. So first, let's talk about times of the week. Most thrift stores tend to get their donations over the weekends when people are out and about running their errands, and it tends to take them a day or two to process it. So your best bet to get the newest items is to go on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. This may vary by your thrift store, so don't be afraid to get friendly with the employees at your local thrift shop and sort of get the insights on when they get their newest stuff and when the newest stuff goes out. As far as time of the year, you can definitely get some deals if you're sort of thinking seasonally. Just like any of your regular big box or department stores, you are going to get a better deal if you're buying things off season, meaning you're shopping for winter coats in the middle of summer, or you're looking for summer dresses in the middle of winter. That being said, you can also do really well right at the end of a season. So right as we kind of switch from summer into fall and winter, a lot of people will purge their closets and get rid of all of the summer stuff that they don't want anymore. And so a lot of the thrift stores will be recently restocked with these types of items. Just remember that the items at your thrift shop are usually donated. So just think about, when are people usually clearing out their clutter and getting rid of things? Essentially, when you see things like a spike in garage sales and tag sales, you usually are going to see a surplus of new items coming into your thrift shop. The next thing you want to be doing when you're thrift shopping is making sure you know when they have their sales or deals, especially at shops like Goodwill, where they do different colored tags for different deals. Now, some Goodwills will have one tag color that's on sale that entire week, so you kind of want to know when they decide what color is going on sale that week and shop that day. Some thrift stores will do a 50% off the first Saturday of every month, so don't assume that thrift shops don't also run extra deals. While we're talking about what time is the best to go, another tip is just to go often. The items are rotating all of the time at your local thrift stores, and you could go and have a total dud day one week and a week later find some really great things. So be willing to sort of pop in frequently and make sure you're not missing anything. At thrift stores, what's on the racks can vary so much from just week to week. So definitely visit frequently and visit often. When it comes to shopping at thrift stores, it's good to have a sort of list in mind of specific things that you're looking for so that you don't get totally overwhelmed because there is so much. That being said, you don't want to be super specific about something because you'll never find what you're looking for. And sort of going off of that, like I said, be willing to think outside of the box. Be willing to be creative with what you see in the thrift store, and be willing to maybe do a little DIY, a little repair, a little repurpose to make an item exactly what you want. I'm gonna make this a high-low skirt. Won't that be cute? Speaking of DIYing and repurposing your items, give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see a clothing hacks from the thrift store, where I show you some really simple DIY hacks to upcycle thrift store items. A tip for shopping at your local Goodwill is that whenever you make a donation, you will get a 20% off coupon. So keep some extra clothes or household items sort of in your trunk. So if you happen to have a really great day at the Goodwill, you can go make a donation, get the coupon, and save 20% on your purchase. Another tip is don't always stick to the same exact thrift store. Try going to lots of different thrift stores, and something I suggest is maybe check out the thrift stores in the nicer part of town. You aren't only more likely to find some higher end items that have been donated, but typically the stuff tends to be less picked over as well. Another thrifting tip is to actually consider going to consignment shops as well instead of just thrift stores. They are a little bit different because unlike thrift stores that work on donations, consignment shops have people who drop off their clothes and usually get a percentage of the sale. But the reason consignment shops are good is because you tend to be able to find higher quality items. So maybe you have to do a little less picking over the items to find exactly what you're looking for. Depending on what you're looking for in the clothing department, don't always just stick to your gender. I actually have found some of my favorite really comfy sweaters in the men's department. Not to mention it's really easy to upcycle all sorts of different t-shirts and graphic tees. I've showed you guys how to do that in previous videos. I will link that down below. Be willing to check out all of the aisles. Like I said, it's all about keeping an open mind. Another tip is to just thrift right from your house. Nowadays you can actually thrift online. My favorite is thredup.com. It's actually more of a consignment online shop, but it's sort of the same deal. You can get gently used clothes at a crazy discount, but there's lots of other great online thrift and consignment shops where you can shop right from the comfort of your home and save a lot of money. When it comes to shopping at thrift stores, remember that dressing rooms aren't always in abundance, nor do they even exist in some cases. So always dress for the part. Put on a comfortable pair of leggings, a tank top, and maybe a layer on top of that, so that if you have to try something on and you can't get into a dressing room, you can sort of just, have your tank top and throw the item on top, or throw some pants on top of your leggings. As far as the daily deals at Goodwill, and this can vary regionally, so always check your local store. But in general, Tuesdays are student and military discount days, so you can get 20% off your entire purchase if you have a proper ID. And on Wednesdays, seniors 55 and older can get 20% off their entire purchase as well. So, make it a little mother-daughter date and get yourself some deals. Wednesdays we wear pink and we go to Goodwill for the senior discount. For a lot of your more local thrift stores, a little more mom and pop or family owned, see if they are on social media, whether Facebook or Instagram. It's really just a tip for shopping at any of your favorite stores in general. If you follow them on their social medias, you tend to know when their deals are, when their sales are. My final tip when it comes to thrift shopping is really just a shopping tip in general, and it's to not buy the item unless you're really excited about it. You know it's the piece you want, you know you're gonna love it. Sometimes because the things are at such a great deal, you think, I'll just buy it just because, and then you never end up using it. I kind of have a rule that every time I buy something new to put in my closet, something else has to come out of my closet, and that's how I keep my closet from just getting totally overwhelmed. Shopping at thrift stores isn't just a lot of fun, but it also can save you a lot of money. So I hope that these thrifting store shopping hacks helped you out a little bit, made you feel a little bit more ready to conquer the thrift store. If you find any great deals at your local thrift store, I would love to know. You can either tag me on Instagram or on Twitter. I love to see the things that you're having, and I love chatting with you. So definitely share them with me. I always respond and chat back with you guys. But that does it for today's video. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I will see you all in my next video.